How are y'all on a cool Monday afternoon? Got a service call in Lexington, Tennessee. I'm trying to start. I just thought I'd bring you along for a minute. Let y'all see what I get into trying to get a burner PM done. Get a heater running. They ain't want to fire right. Letting it cool down right now for a moment. See what we get into in a few seconds as far as that once I get done with an intro. Welcome to actually Hutton Services YouTube channel. If you've never been on it, please like and subscribe it if you'd like. Anyways, we'll get started here in just a minute. I'm going to try to pull these burners and get everything cleaned up and see if that takes care of everything. Might even get into a heat exchanger inspection. I'm not sure if I can get that far today because we got a lot of stuff to get on. But appreciate y'all tuning in. Alright y'all, let's see if we can get started with this idea. So what I've got is an Aries itself gas furnace. I installed in about 2016 or so. May have been 2017 to be exact. It's built 2016, but it's got a burner firing issue as far as that ignition problem. Burners themselves need a PMs. All this is going to be, it should be a pretty simple one. Maybe the phone will hold on. My battery's about dead on it. Long enough to get this done. But let's see if we break down into this thing and see what we get into. So we're going to try to get into the bottom end of this thing. See what I can find out about it. Got breaking any wires, which is the fun of this kind of work on old burners. And the parts and pieces it takes to really get this going. Now I've got one flame wire it's going to undo just because I've left the power on the unit. Not something you normally will do. With a burner PM, you don't have to pull the power. You just have to remember the flame sensor. If you don't, you're going to get your butt shocked. I've got a wall plate and a few pieces that have to come off, and these things are rusty. They're hard to get, and I don't have spares. You do everything you can not to break them off. I'll put it to you that way. Some of these wires, you don't even want to actually unplug them, because you'll end up breaking the switches to do so. They're so tight. Here's the bad part about this kind of stuff, is it sits here forever, and they're pretty tight connections to begin with, so you have to kind of really work at them. That right there is going to be a joker. I don't want to break the limit. Don't got one. This is the sensor that actually makes the darn thing actually tell when the flame is actually running. Most guys don't even know how that actually works. It's a millivolt current itself sent through the actual voltages through the flame that the burner produces. So when the burner lights, the flame shoots into the burner changer as far as chamber itself. That flame will carry a voltage. The control board up yonder that I'm looking at that I unplugged the wire on, the reason I unplugged it was that particular board will actually pop you with about 100 and can be 100 and some odd volts, can be a little less. But here's the fun part of York versus Linux. Linux makes this thing where you barely can get it out with a gas line in. So you have a little more headache trying to get to it. Ladder, you cut your hands to all get out. It's guaranteed in this industry. Every minute of the day, you bleed. Just about it. That wire has to come off to get it. So either unplug up here or unplug down there. And both of them are just as hard as the other one to get off the igniter. Those are what my problem is. Between that and the heat exchanger is pretty rusty, but I don't think she's busted. I want to inspect that as well, but I've not done those inspections just yet. It's my flame not lighting is my main issue on this call. That means all 7 of these have to come out and have to be cleaned one by one. It's a booger. Some of them worse than others. These won't be terribly bad, but this is a standard heating and air PM for heat gas furnaces. This ain't all of it. There's a hell of a lot more to it than just this. This is one of the main things we got to do to it. Looks like you've seen this one, but you didn't turn y'all on for a minute. I'm new to this YouTube idea. I'm new to videotaping myself, doing my work, and I'm learning. Bear with me. It's important to get these somewhat clean. Gotta get them spotless, but that skilly rust has to come out of these end shots completely, all the way through. Do this right here and it don't hurt them. Take back your brush, tap it, blow it out, and get done. sure all that shit comes out of the inside. That whole little vein right there has to be empty for that thing to deliver enough gas and air across it. And these little end channels too, I'm about to forget those. I want to go in there and see if I got my dang blade pick, and I need to get down in there for feeler gauges, cram down in there and really clean it. Get all them boogers and spider webs and all that junk out of them channels that they don't like. It's just 2 burners. I got 7 of these. Gives you an idea how long it takes.